Joint Chiefs Chairman General Martin Dempsey calling ISIS gains in Ramadi a serious setback. So why is Ramadi so important strategically? Lieutenant Colonel Oliver North joined us. Colonel, why is this so important? And I guess besides the fact that, we left it broken, we left rather rapidly, and all our military, we left so much blood on the battlefield, and we have so many injured people that. Well,
you've got thousands of American soldiers, sailors, and Marines that were killed out there, or wounded out there. You've got 500 that were killed. But the real importance of Ramadi and why we were there, from 2004 to 2007. We fought every day in Ramadi. I was out there for months on end. It's the capital of Anbar province. It's the key to the Euphrates River Valley. It is the only land ingress-egress from Syria all the way to the Iranian border. And so it's a very strategic part of the country. It is the heartland of the Sunni population of the country. What you just heard from this White House is a bald-faced lie. Last week, you remember, General Dempsey was saying it really isn't of great strategic value. Now it's a minor setback. It's not. It is a catastrophe of unparalleled proportions because they're not going to be able to retake Ramadi without serious American help.
Let me add to this, though. The Deputy Press Secretary, Eric Schultz, said, he says, as a result of this effort, he's talking about what's going on in Iraq. He says ISIL's momentum has indeed been blunted.
Well, they're making things up. I mean, that's the kindest thing you can say about what they're saying. These are lies. I mean, the fact is, it is a strategically important city. It was then, it is now, and it will be tomorrow. Number two, the Obama legacy is going to be a bloodbath of unprecedented biblical proportions in Iraq because this is setting up the ultimate Sunni-Shia gunfight. That's where we're going. The mass murders, the death squads, of which Baghdadi is documenting all this stuff because he is proclaiming himself to be the savior of Sunni Islam against those who now occupy Tehran, Damascus, Beirut, Baghdad, and Sana'a in Yemen.
Well, okay.
And so what is happening is literally a genocide that rivals what happened in Rwanda in 1994 under Bill Clinton. This is disastrous for our foreign policy, for the government in Baghdad, and ultimately for the Sunni population, is they're now going to be under the gun of what Kevin just described. They're going to call in the Iranian-backed, armed, trained, and controlled Shiite militias to try to retake this city.
Well, you've got our GRN reporter talking about what ISIS was doing in Ramadi. They're going door to door and executing.
Yes. In fact, I spoke with one of our former interpreters today. He's described 36 of his family members in Anbar province in Ramadi have now been murdered. And this is going on door to door.
All right.
And our grandchildren are going to hold us accountable for this.
So let's assume that you're correct and there's going to be this incredible bloodbath. It's regrettable, but it's over there. What is the real impact here on the United States of that?
Well, what you're looking at is a major terrorist organization, ISIS, and the Iranians, which are now about to get all kinds of money from the United States in this nuclear deal, two of the greatest terrorist entities that have ever existed. And they're now going to be in control as they break up the country of Iraq. It'll be a Kurdistan, a Sunnistan, and a Shiistan. Baghdad will be the capital, but it'll be a federation. You know who said this before? Joe Biden. Joe Biden.
Well, but I'll tell you, the Kurds would love to have their own little areas.
Yes, they would.
I mean, in some ways,
Christians.
What? And they'll protect the
Christians.
Christians. I mean, so that was actually when Vice President Biden suggested that. I'm sure that that to the Kurds that was great. They would protect the Christians, and they would have their own.
Barzani was here last week, and that's his message was: you're not arming us, you're not equipping us, you're shipping everything through Baghdad. And al-Abadi in Baghdad is not about to help the Kurds. What he's doing is he's helping those Shiite militias.
Colonel, thank you.